Hello guys, I want to introduce you to a new system for academic writing. One thing that you will note that academic writing is evolving. So it is no longer like it was before some years back. So we have to catch up with things like AI and automations. We have to catch up with all of them with the time so that academic writing can remain relevant. So I've come up with a system here that is called hybrid. Hybrid means we connect AI plus humans. So all the functions or all the activities that the student use AI to do, you can have them in your system under one roof. Like for example, transcription, generating notes, generating quiz, generating flashcards, and so on. So what the trick is really simple here. What you do, you look at the student activities or online. You look at the students' activities online, like generating notes and so on. Then you inject your services inside there. So the student can use your system. You get a large number, then you put paid functions in there or premium functions. And this system, I put it very, very simple. This is a normal WordPress, and this is the academic. This is now the new system, the hybrid. In here, I have put AI generate. This one is common with the students. For example, they generate notes, they generate flashcards, they generate the quiz. Then this you can add as many as you want because we are using AI. So you can add this as many as you want. For example, a student has like 10 or 20 pages PDF. Then they want to generate short notes. What they do, they just upload. For example, this for the week. This like weekly reply. Then you proceed, upload and generate. Then in here, this is the document they have uploaded. It looks like this here. It looks like this. This is the document. Let me show you this one. So this is the document here. It's a very, very long document. So most of them cannot read on this. So they want short notes. And so what happens here is that they from this document, from this one document, they can create notes like that. So it is creating in a second. It is done here. So they can generate this. Look at how it appears here. So these are the notes. The notes from that document, they are short notes that student can read. So they can upload a very large document, they can put them to short notes. They can generate flashcards. It is generating a flashcard. Here it is. Here it is almost in a second it will be. So it is, you can also generate the quiz if you want. So flashcard is generating. So it is here. Download flashcards. So these are the flashcards. What is essential for future nurse practitioners? What barriers? This is the flashcard. All this generated from that document. You can also generate the quiz from a very large document. So generating the quiz means the student can use it to practice. Maybe like this online services where you practice questions and so on. So they can generate from your system. So the point here is simple. You put all the students' activity here, all of them, whatever you think. Then you put that to be free so that you get the number. You have all of them, then you have that to be free so that you can get as many, even thousands. So this is the question. Look at how it appears. Multiple question. What is the definition of vulnerable population and so on? So they can generate, and the answer is here. Beautiful. All the answers are here. So you put all of them here, then put free. Students will come. Then number two, what I've also done here, so this one you can add as many as you want. From one document, you can generate short note, flashcard, quiz, and so on. What I've also done here, I've introduced other services like essay check. The student normally use it to check for quality, whether the questions are answered properly. So here they post the question that they want us answering, or the essay title or whichever. Here they can attach the essay or they can paste here. They can paste the essay or they can have it attached. So let me attach an essay. For example, I want to put this essay. This essay is on global warming. I use AI to generate it. So you can check for grammar, student activity, argument strength, citation, plagiarism, and so on. That is AI content. So all this you just put free. You just put free. All of this you put free. So let us see how it comes. So you see it is grade A, overall score that, and then all the issues for that essay are listed here, like the grammar. This is clear. Argument, this. Citation, it lacks. This is lack citation. Plagiarism, this is polished, and so on. Then grade, this is strong. So it grades, checks for AI, checks for grammar, checks for argument strength, checks for citation. All these functions are put in admin and where you can increase all of them. Then once they are now here, may this is the score. Other essays will become like 30, 40, whichever. This is the score. Then here you inject your editors. This where now they hire. Like this one is 1 page, 2 pages. Then I put $5 per page. So here is where they hire. So they can hire, then they pay. They can now pay from here. Let's pay. Okay. Oops. It takes me. So you put the payment here. So what they do, they check free here. Then once they come to the order now, once they come now to the order here, this one now they pay the editor. And that's why you make money. So you catch them by checking, you make money by editing for them. That's now the trick. That's now what is going to work in the current world. Then if they want a custom written paper, I've also put a simple one here where they put the title, they put academic level, they put just deadline in a very powerful date format. Pages, Evo, instructions here, they can upload, price as calculated here. Then they just continue. Then from here, they can pay. And it is here. So you can put, so the trick here, you put simple functions free, as many as them free, then you charge them inside there. This is how the admin end looks like. It's a very powerful system that you cannot ignore having. So this is where you are going to check for the orders here. These are orders for editing generated. These ones are pending, checked, and so on. You can view them here, for example. This one here, just a normal order. Clients are here. All the clients are here. Writers are here. This one is just insert. You put image, you put a photo, you put a name, you put rating yourself, and so on, because currently we don't have writer sent for it. I'll develop with time. Then now in the setting, where now this appear, for example, this generation here, I want to generate, like for example, in the check, I'm checking for grammar, strength, argument strength, citation, and so on. They are all here, AI material. Like here, grammar, you check for evaluation syntax. So you give a command to AI. Argument strength, you check for that. Citation, you check for that. Plagiarism, estimate the probability from A to, and so on. So this one you can add as many as possible. So the more you add the more you add, the better, because the students will see the essence for hiring an individual. Now this is the pricing. It's a very simple one. Then the basic, your chat GPT, you just open account with chat GPT, you put AI and so on, and then the others. So you can think of adopting an AI system, a hybrid that incorporates AI and also human. What I'm going to add here, I'm going to add the transcription. You can add the transcription here and so on. So the point here is simple. Put all the things that the student use AI to do, then put your writing inside there. With that, you are going to beat AI. And thank you.